Danganronpa.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. I mean, we're just getting so close. I just need to know, please just smash like. Last episode, you guys went crazy with the likes, and I know, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't get them out fast enough, and it's really crazy, but I want to get past this game already. But if you missed last episode, the thumbnail looks like this.
Bruh.
Now, last episode, we went through the last class trial, and it was different. I will just say that. So if you didn't see it, be sure to go watch it as always. I gotta watch now.
Okay.
All right, spoiler territory. The school is just, it's crazy. We're finding out Monokuma's secrets. Kyoko has exposed them, and we're really just doing that. I'd like to address something too. You guys like flipped over the fact that I said Nagito. I am aware that Nagito, is it Nagito? I just want to clarify, I don't know why I just said that name because that was the first thing I thought of. I swear I've never played any other Danganronpa game. I'm aware that that's another character in another Danganronpa game, and the only reason I know this is because I have so many Twitter people, you guys, they have like him as your profile picture and you're spamming me that name. Do I really know what it means? No. Does it look like Makoto? Yes, it does. So I do have theories on what it could mean. I just know that they look similar, but don't worry, this isn't some conspiracy theory and I don't know what's gonna happen in the next games. And again, you guys keep asking me, am I gonna play the next Danganronpa? Well, I would love to. I might take a small break between this one and that one. But if you guys want to see the support, you know, be sure to tell me down below. I'd love to play more if you guys want to see it. Like, I'm in the freaking zone, all right? I'm hooked. I'm so hooked on these games. We gotta play something until the next Doki Doki Literature quote comes out. The ultimate despair, a group of people that caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Yeah, that's right. We were in the garbage with Kyoko. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, so we're like under the school or something? Ah, well, we need a key. I wonder if you have a key. I know you have a key. Use it. And look at that. She's actually gonna use it. Wow, it works. Never would have guessed. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage. I'm always in garbage. Finally, we were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun. Yeah, I really need to know what's gonna happen. I know I keep talking, but we had a trial. Like, did that trial mean anything? I have no idea. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Is anyone gonna die anymore? That's what I want to know. I'm really dying to know. I get it. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel. There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, and we tried to reach the surface. Okay, the ladder was impossibly long. Couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passages were so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Don't look down. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? Is it like your family tradition, right? So, because we take pride in it. Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we made the conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. So yeah, last episode we did find out that she was a crazy detective, but again, not really all that surprising considering all the things that she's done. She loves touching dead bodies. Pride? So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school outline, I never saw anything about her. Yeah, we know that. We kind of figured that out already. And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride was the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak. it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? So yeah, we also learned last episode, guys, a little recap, you know, like the animes, little recap. Her dad is the headmaster. We just don't know exactly who the headmaster is. It's definitely not Monokuma. I still think it's Junko, but we'll see.
What?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You wouldn't, like, yo, why she wouldn't want to do that? There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. Did he do something to her or what? What is it? I want to sever all ties with him. Oh no, it's like freaking Sasuke and Itachi. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, and I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of Kirigiri family. He was talented and had a promising future. Don't you? I could just see the connection between this and Yandere Simi. It's like the Megami family, the Psycho family, you know? Or, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from reality. But long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and had a huge argument, and as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name, so every last part of me is happy he didn't make it. Ooh, take me with him. If I had gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she may have been feeling. All I can tell is that she, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. So yeah, we need to find out, like, also what Monokuma did to her body. I'm assuming she just, like, when she said that, she's probably just talking about her memories. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really? The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. And that's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life, and I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need him to step out of the shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family, in order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my line forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, just to cut him out like that? Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. I mean, yeah, dude, if he ain't around, that's not really family, is it? You know, that's the way I've always seen it in my life. You know, a family member that, like, if you're not around, it's like, yeah, you're family, but I mean, are you really family? Like, you at least call something, you know? Send a smoke signal. Hey. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, but not heart or soul. So I get it. Some heavy stuff going on with Kyoko. All right. Awkward, right? I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. My question is, how did he survive this? How did he survive that fall? Looks like this is it. On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. So we're gonna see a part of the school we've never seen before. Really interesting.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? Oh, yes! Yes, I do remember that. It was locked. I unlocked it earlier, so she used that key. Okay. All right. Monokuma's just gonna be up there waiting. It opened with ease, and so... And we're back in school. I mean, Monokuma's not gonna like this. Like, we already know his plan, so it's just really surprising what's gonna happen. Now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Thank you, I never would have gotten out of here without you. So, the routine that we've had so far is probably not gonna be the same either. I doubt we're even gonna have free time. I mean, nothing will be the same. It's gonna be just nothing but jam-packed story, if I'm gonna guess. I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might... You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer.
In other words,
let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
However,
if we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we find... I mean, it's true. It's not a rule, so technically you can't get mad. He's supposed to follow all the rules. Don't worry, what you think is gonna happen isn't. So she still knows crap that she's not telling us. Because the mastermind is one that is ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before, but what does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was? Right. If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it, and it'll be better for us if we get to him directly before he tracks us down. That would help with our negotiations. I'm still, you know, let's just let her. Monokuma should be in the gym. How does she know that?
Well now.
What the heck was that? Kyoko, I don't mind so much, but Makoto's supposed to be dead. What is he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he would react. And are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Oh crap. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be the chosen as a black and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However-
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. Oh crap, that's right! We were supposed to check that out, weren't we? Crap. We needed to see what happens with the other choice. We gotta do that. All right, I did the whole entire trial again. I did it just for you guys, okay? So now what we have to do is pursue the lie, and this should give us something else.
was a lie hidden
I was
within
spoiled a little bit because I saw a
just
thumbnail.
now.
I just want to give that little disclaimer, but I kind of seen this coming anyway. Let's just see how it happens. So now, instead of last episode, we're actually going to call her out for her lie, and we're not going to let her get away with it because, I mean, she kind of deserves it. I mean, it's not like we can read her mind. We didn't know that we were going to survive her death, so now we're going to kill her. That's all this gotta mean, right?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's
Oh,
this lie?
I will say the lie. Oh, okay, this is a new thing.
I didn't have the key to my
Okay,
room
all right, so this is
because I've
different.
given it to Byakuya.
Oh, but we're gonna. Oh, so we have to say that she has the secret key, basically.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into it.
You admitted it, you liar!
No,
You're gonna die today. I'm just really interested to see how her death's gonna be anyway.
no. Kyoko could have gotten into a room.
Objection!
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Oh, she's gonna be so shocked. She's gonna be like, "You've chosen death, then."
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into
Someone's
any room
been-
in the school.
Someone's been ratted out.
She could have used it to get into her own room.
She's like, "Really?
Then I guess
Really?"
that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
Okay, so yeah, no one killed her. It was actually set up.
What are you talking about? Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape.
Oh,
So I
crap.
lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really?
Oh, he must feel so bad now.
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay.
And then that's where he's just, "Oh, you're dead. You're dead now."
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but you're tough.
So all that's pretty much the same.
We already know who the blackened is.
That's not even fair at all. No one killed anyone. Although I was like really convinced Big Hair did it. I can never remember his name. I don't know why. All right, I have a special screen set up for this, so I wish I didn't have to do this, but I always remind you guys it's because of copyright. I wish I didn't have to do it, but I just have to do it this way. No, Kyoko, don't die! Is she gonna die the same way? That's what I want to know. But she's actually gonna die. Oh, it almost looks exactly the same, just with her instead. Okay. So she's just gonna get smushed? That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Alright. She's like, alright, just don't think about it. Like, ugh, I couldn't imagine. Just having to wait. What is he teaching? Oh, you... you need to do math before you die. Like, what is he teaching? Oh, she didn't... How come Alter Ego didn't appear then? Would that, like, doesn't that make sense? Wouldn't Alter Ego also appear to do that? It's not like Kyoko could have done anything different. Alter Ego's like, I don't like Kyoko, I guess. I just think that's a little interesting. It's a little funny there. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikasaba came to an end. I started to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end. But they should all die, right? So that's what I want to see. Oh yeah, she says right here, in the end it would prove to be our last class trial. There was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What? What? Toko, why is Toko dead? Byakuya's smiling? I'm so confused. So we did get waifu in the end? Wait, they all had babies with Bro, they all had babies with Asahina. Byakuya so happy that she's dead. Little baby Makoto, little baby freaking Byakuya, probably a little snake too. And even, I cannot remember his name. I don't know why. Bro, I guess someone had to do it. Oh my God. I cannot believe that. That's, I just can't believe Byakuya's smiling. I didn't think he had it in him. Well, I am so glad I did that. I'm glad, I no wonder why you guys wanted me to go back and see this. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace only for us. Oh yeah, they had peace, all right. All right. Hope? This is Hope? They had to repopulate.
This isn't right.
Oh. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's
Oh,
claim?
time just like, it's like the Prince of Persia. Everything just went back. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? So it just takes us right back. Dang it, now I wish last episode I would have just picked the other option. All right, now picking up from where we left off, my guys. That just felt weird to call you my guys. But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. And you made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Oh.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery, Alter Ego. You never imagined the possibility of being that could come to our aid even then. My rating skills. Even after that you'd killed
Am I
it.
wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did. But did he? I mean, I'm just saying. Still don't even know much about that. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? So he is the Blackened. And that means I lose. You talk a big game, you're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such a bold claim without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find
That's
some.
right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
because
Well, she is, technically. If Makoto really was the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However.
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence. It's not like I'm trying to, it's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone else would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because, oh, so if this is being broadcasted, then everyone knows the truth. They would have assumed that you killed him because of what was said, right?
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Ugh.
Hey,
Of course, you can say that we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have a choice, you have no choice but to prove it. But if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Oh, he's mad now. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
True.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. What? Double trial? Double Judge Judy time? Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last...
showdown.
Oh,
One final battle between hope and despair.
you ain't gotta do that. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown, in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Ooh, he's gonna say yes?
Barrett!
Oh! Very, very interesting. I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree with your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown. He's agreed. Please, someone slap him. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is this really gonna be the last thing? Okay.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawning around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as koala a bear. I didn't know that. I guess it is, isn't it? As a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. I bet you the other ones are like, oh no, I really wish Makoto would have just died so they could all be saved and just have babies with Asahina. I mean, it sounds like a great life. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. Oh, is she actually like laughing? Dang. When we uncover the every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that is a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go so quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. So he didn't say he was telling the truth. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leaving me alone. Get out of here. Okay, you're gonna just let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Alright, what the heck does this all mean? I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. My life's pretty crazy, isn't it? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off, and yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And that all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If the stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone.
other words-
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. So wait a minute. Does that mean that Monokuma has never actually killed anyone? If my theory is right about Junko, then that was fake. And he did that, he or she did that to scare us into never attacking them. But Sakura already attacked Monokuma, and Sakura didn't die. So maybe Monokuma is not as all-powerful as as everyone thinks. That was just to set an example, but it wasn't real. That's what I think. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point. But no, that wouldn't make any sense either, because no, those class trials are insane. Yeah, that whole theory just gets thrown out the window because those class trials, like how would he set them up? The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope, but that's ridiculous.
True.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. That's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
Very loose.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. So it's all society kind of thing, saying that, yeah, that. It's kind of what I thought from the beginning. Like, usually there's always a motivation behind this. And that's why he couldn't kill any of us themselves. That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Yes. I don't know, that's crazy, man. So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer, but even that didn't work.
True.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And then that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire world. The mastermind had to accept your suggestion to prove the world. Yeah, so he had to. Okay, we just got. I get it. We all get it. Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is other another chance to fight. We have to win this time. So this is gonna be like the ultimate investigation. But before we give the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is, and all we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. So what? Monokuma is gonna come up with some sort of evidence that we killed, freaking, you know, whoever the masked person was, Mukuro? Or no, his only goal is to make us believe that one of us did it. But I don't get it. All we would have to do is vote for Monokuma. That's all we would have to do. So I'm really confused. All right, well, let's go find other people. Oh, and suddenly we were greeted with, what? Oh, he's cursing us out. You again. What the heck is that? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limits. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Oh, there they are. Is that Makoto? I've never been so happy to see you all. Especially you, Asahina. Come here. I'm running to you. You know I talk crap about these characters, but man, I've really grown attached to them. I like them a lot.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
But yeah, but they must be surprised. I'm alive.
You survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Ah, Bianca, you would say something like that at a time like
I'm
this.
just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Just really, this like, that hit me in the feels right there. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Oh, yeah, he smells like a wet dog. It's me. Get away. And in a flash, my tears dried up. That's so messed up, man. I'm sorry. We fell in garbage. What have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we would have access to new places again, and no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. And there weren't any new areas. Where could we go to find new clues? Yeah, so like, what do we do? Like, I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people could say they had their life saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Seriously, what about you, Toko? What up, Toko? You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you could possibly be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Ah, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Bruh. Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo? Dude, that's an old reference. I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? So if you guys don't know, Miss Cleo is like She's like an old, like supposed, like a medium, a person that could talk to spirits. She had like her own TV show. I think she got exposed. Pretty much everyone that does that eventually gets exposed. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hokey to believe in that stuff anyway, I think. There's no time to indulge in a happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma. Explain what? Okay, just let them explain. All right, we don't need to see this. All right, so they really just recapped everything. So it says right now, for us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Yeah, okay, that's also what we already know. She's like, no, I don't want to die. I'm so fine here, living here with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. It's the final boss battle. So Hiro said basically that like, oh, so we all need to work together now, you know, instead of killing each other. Well, Kyoko just came back and said, I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why? You can't agree, why not? I mean, working together with everyone else seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. That's what I thought too, at first, until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Okay, so what?
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Oh, so cause one of us can still be the traitor. I get it. Holy crap, does that mean I'm right? I think I'm right, guys. That proves it. Because look, Junko's right there. I don't know for a fact that I'm right, but I am almost certain. The nails gave it away. I don't know why they would have showed that. Look at, she has red nails clearly. But why was she dead laying on the floor? That's what I don't get. She clearly died. So, I don't, that's what I don't get. Yeah, they're just saying exactly that. Ooh, Makoto brings up a great point though. But if one of us was the mastermind, we would have to, like somebody would be controlling Monokuma basically. And the only person that would have actually made sense for was Chihiro. Chihiro would have been the only one that could have been controlling. You know, that one makes the most sense. So I don't really understand everything else. But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, but we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up a dialogue and actions beforehand. No, he always like responded. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Oh, ding dong bing bong, what does it mean?
This is a school announcement.
That's different.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh, dang, guys, we are almost there.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
He's actually making it fair.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Okay. How very magnum... Okay, whatever word that is, of him to unlock all the rooms. The time for talk is done. Now we need to investigate. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway. At this point, I can rely only on myself. Yeah. It makes sense that they don't want to go with anyone else. So everyone's going to come up with their own conclusion, and then we will start the class trial. There it is, guys. So yeah, everyone went on their own to do their own investigation. I'm assuming when we all meet up again, they're going to say their part, and we have to figure out our part. So... let's get it started. Okay, we're back. You guys don't know, but I took a break because, you know, these episodes get pretty long to record and I just didn't have time. But we're gonna finish this freaking episode, alright? These headphones make it look like half of my head is missing. It's not. It's not. Half of my head is not missing. Alright, so the first place we need to step foot in is the part where the body died. Is the body even there anymore? Like, what's up with that? We actually have a list of all the places we need to check. Several rooms have been logged until this point. The headmaster's room. Yeah, there's a lot of places we need to check. It's still there. Oh, it's not. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? It's gonna be hard to do an investigation. I mean, we already did, but it's not there. That's odd. What about the shed? Maybe the body's in here, yeah. Yeah, let's check. Why not? I didn't find anything close to a dead body. But if it's not here, then it must be, I have no idea where. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check here. There's one other thing. The tarp. The tarp played a key. Yeah. I'd better look into it. I didn't notice this before, but it says biolab. Okay. I still feel like this hasn't really been explained all that much. That's another mystery that I literally have no clue on what that means. The only thing that I can make out of that is that Mondo isn't dead, or like these students aren't dead. That's the only thing. Still don't know if that's real. If that is real. I still don't know if that's real. That's all I needed to check here. But where could the body have gone? I better start looking for it. What about this plant? That's really suspicious, isn't it? I don't think it's related to the case. Okay. All right. The next thing I want to check is the headmaster's room. That's something we definitely need to check. There goes nothing, folks. Oh. So this is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. He would be in here too. Yeah, so they did say that this place did look like it was rummaged, and we have evidence of that. Alright, what does he think about this? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? I would. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. Student roster, class 78. Oh, I wonder if our names are gonna be in it. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of the profiles are listed in there along with hers, there could be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy just like the rest of us. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, yeah, if you're breaking into somewhere you're scared to be, caught, that's what anyone would do. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible, but what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. I mean, she could have stole the whole thing. Think about it. Like, that would have been actually faster just to take the whole book, but... Oh, Mukuro's profile has 2 pages.
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information. Well, tell me, spit it out, dude. It seems to be sort of a detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Oh, we actually got a picture. Who was that? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if it's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. So even the headmaster was investigating. And I needed to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. So it's really interesting that Kyoko and her dad are very similar, even though they never talked to each other. They both talk about the same thing. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Just like Yandere-chan. Wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. What's wrong? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file. Did you notice the picture in here? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? I mean, is it possible that she's just disguised herself as one of us? But she doesn't look like anyone. A girl who seems to be included as part of her class is 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. It even lists her vitals. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? Is she hot? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind later. We saw Junko's profile, but we never spent a lot of time with her, so I don't know if we know everything about her. We need to compare those things. I don't think it says how tall she is, right? Oh wait, no! Oh my god! It's the proof! There's the proof right freaking there! It's her! She's wearing a wig, or she grew out her hair. She even has makeup on. 5'7". Without a doubt, that is the truth now. 5'7", 97 pounds. Let's go back and read what he said again. I mean, guys, just hire me if you have a detective. Do you have a mystery? Hire Bijuu Mike. He'll do it. So Byakuya obviously knows this. He knows it already. Okay. There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro. Is that what he's saying? Yeah, but the body had nails. But the one that attacked us did not have nails. So I think there's definitely two masterminds of some sort working together. Because there has to be. There's no way one person could do all this. I do like that the game allows you to kind of figure it out for yourself, you know? Anyone could have came to that conclusion. I've missed a lot of things, but not now. Oh, he's giving us advice, okay? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Well, she did kind of betray us already, but yeah, I get it. All right, where to next? Oh, okay, we need to check the biolab. The Monokuma door in the data center? Ooh, yes, there's so many things to look at. You know, let's go to the data center. That's what I want to see. I want to see that Monokuma door.
Hey, Makoto.
Oh, hey, she's checking it out. Waifu-chan checking it out, okay. All right, let's go in there. The heck, no. I don't want that. I didn't click that. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded, so she thinks it's gonna explode. I mean, I don't blame her for thinking that. Hina raced over to a nearby desk. She's all scared. Okay, go ahead. You die. Everything will be okay, right? Okay, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. It's just a door? So this is where so this is where Monokuma is probably controlled. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, well, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Oh, this looks pretty cool, though. That's what I think.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but this place is like #1 gross. It's like in a whole different league of creepy. Yeah, this is where he checks the bathrooms. I don't know. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. Man, where are they getting this money for this technology? Like, seriously. It's like really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Aw, Hifumi, my weeb! Cockpit? So the Monokuma control panel looks something like a cockpit. That could mean...
Okay.
Alright, I don't know what he means by that. I'm just assuming this is the control room where he controls Monokuma, or she, if my thing's correct. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Wait, did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button says data center. Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one that she pushed. Yeah, that made the same noise as Monokuma. That's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. Oh, let's go check it out. I'm pretty sure Monokuma will be in there. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yep. God, that's just so weird. Is that Monokuma? Whoa. Hey. Well, give me all your donuts. Oh, it's Asahina. Is that you, Hina?
What?
I mean, oh man, busted. How did you know?
What?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here. It's so weird.
Found it.
I guess what I found, a self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh man, were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. So that's proof. That's where it gets controlled from. Well, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? What I want to know is, how does Monokuma teleport? If it is a real robot, how does it just teleport, come out of literally nowhere? No one sees where it comes from? Like, that's the weird part about it for me, but I think it's just the fact that it's anime. But she didn't know that she was controlling Monokuma? Yeah, it looks like that control panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling. Yeah, we know. Oh, okay, I kind of skipped a minor important detail, the fact that the control room and the camera room is separate from each other. Which would mean maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. That seems like a really weird thing, don't you think? That would also support the theory that there's two masterminds. I think the nails thing definitely gave that away. It was just too obvious. Like, the game wouldn't pass up a detail like that. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, then where are they at now? All doors were unlocked, so that means they're in a room somewhere. Alright, well, that's all we really came here to see, but that was very interesting. Oh. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Ooh, what? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Oh my god, they were inside there, right next to us?
Just a second.
Hey, no fear, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit, because if the room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just stopped moving in that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
How did we miss them?
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't? Did you? Are you sure you weren't as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No. I gotta go back. The hatch on the floor. Too bad. That was your big chance and you blew it. No, we're going back. Yeah, it is there. Holy crap. Oh, we can look at it. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about what. Oh, come on, game. Don't be that way. What? Wait. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. You piece of crap. This game makes me mad. The game would be over right now if we just opened that. But I don't know, they probably would have died or something, you know? I'm sure that there was some special bomb or something, you know? Of course that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway. Oh, that explains that. Okay. Alright, I ain't so mad now. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Okay. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Huh? Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's stay positive, guys. All right. So she's gonna tell everyone what happened. Okay. I just had to check. You never know. Like, I would hate to miss that. All right. The next place we need to check is obviously the bio lab. So let's go. Yeah, we haven't been in here yet. I don't know why it says raw on it. So this is where the tarp came from. Oh, there's two of them right there. Okay. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why? Obviously, we're gonna like be like, oh, that's where the tarp came from. Oh, is this where bodies are? Oh, that's definitely where they keep bodies. Why would this be in a school? Oh, okay, well, there's a paper. We gotta read that. All right, so it's cold in here and it won't let us do anything until we figure out why it's cold, but I don't know what else. What does it want us to do? So is everyone who's died? Then does that mean, since Mukuro's body disappeared from the garden, could it be here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. I really want to know. That would be insane. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It's like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your cadaver needs. In addition to this germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know that the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and the alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. So this is for the fridge. So when there's a body in it, it's blue. How many people have died so far? We need to count that. 1, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9. All right, how many are dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It matches. Interesting. All right, where else do we need to check now? Oh, hey, it's Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will, of course. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Is there really no clues here? All right, we need to check the second floor dorms as well. All right, oh, it was this one, yeah. Okay, okay. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor dorms, which means I have to do it. I can get to it, dude. Oh. Oh, that's red. Again, why is it red? Right, that's gotta be something. That's just a weird thing. It looks like some ancient ruins, or it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Bro. Oh, come on, you're not gonna let me examine that? Oh my god. Why is it so old? Yeah, like how could this possibly happen? All we do know is that there's definitely a big group going, that are doing this. There's no way one person can do all of this. Should we go in the bathrooms? This is the girl. We can't even go to the girls' bathroom in here. That's so dumb. All right, what about here? What the heck? It looks almost identical. This is the only room that's like not messed up. For some reason, the bathroom made it just fine. Oh, is that a freaking giraffe? Okay, so it's a locker room. The class before ours must have used these lockers. It looks like this locker's already broken. All right, where can we look? Okay, everywhere. God. Oh, why is that one shut? Yeah, the metal plates are like, that's a big deal. You need to get like a big wrench. Okay, so there's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get it open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the lockers in the second floor of the school. You have to use the e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean? Well, let's just try. So he's gonna try his handbook. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. So is there no reason to check this room? Ooh, what's this? It's not even labeled. Why does this room look so good? It doesn't feel like a student's room. It has more of an adult atmosphere. Correct. Hey! The headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret, so I decided to check it out one more time. Regrets? Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
there's not much though, nothing we don't really already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to a kind of group. That kind of group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, those whose driving force comes from despair.
However,
and that is all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's for the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we get in our hands on. Oh, we got a trap door here, obviously. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. It's got a breeze. Obviously, it's a trap door. All right, we'll open it.
Indeed.
Oh, so, okay, so I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
but I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers, and we can't really go from there. You're right, but that's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through all the paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted, what about it's like her name or something? Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I literally said that. After the way she talked about her dad, yeah, she wouldn't even think of that. Do you mind if I just try it just to be sure?
well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Okay. Right, here goes nothing. I typed in her full name. My hands were tense. Tense, very tense. It freaking worked! Oh my god, it's so obvious though, like... So it's proof. Oh, she ain't gonna like that. It's proof that her dad did care about her. Crazy. Kyoko, it worked! She's like, dang it, I should have tried that.
why?
Yeah, see, of course that would make her like confused. Alright, well, let's go in there, Scooby. Scooby gang, let's go. Oh, it's a present. Oh my god, the picture! Dude, she's about to go through some major feels right now. Hey, Kyoko, I may as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Oh no, come on, I wanna know what's happened. So it's wrapped in with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. He did all of this for Kyoko. Let's talk to her. I want to know what she thinks. She was right. It was unusual, but she couldn't stop looking at it. No, not just looking, glaring. I want to know that picture, though. Okay. All right. It's making us do this. Oh my god. I just came up with another theory. What if the headmaster's still here? And that's why the nails. He wasn't gonna kill us. He was just watching over us. Holy crap. What if that's the truth? There's a brightly colored box here. It totally seems out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I mean, we can't not open it.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising probably.
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. It's like someone's head or something?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh my god, it might be someone's head. Alright, I'm gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then ever so slowly I lifted it up. Light began to seep its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Oh wow. I let out a trembling cry. I freaking knew it! Body parts! It was bones? Human bones. It was the last thing I ever expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? How did she know? Just as I thought. What? How did you know that? Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones, that body, that's my father. What the heck? Or at least what's left of him. How could he have done that? This is Kyoko's dad? The same one that she's been searching for? Hold on, how could you know that for sure?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seemed possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. And then just doing the flashback of what he said about the killing game and the 16 students. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm, or she wasn't calm. She was trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said that she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties, but was that all there was to it? Would she really have given her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. That's weird. Okay, the picture now. Yep, it's just what I thought. Oh, she just barely noticed it?
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. It's giving me feelings. I came here to cut myself free of this past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had his picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why what? I wanted to face him and tell myself to cut him out of my life or abandon me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Aww. That's sad. What about this? His desk is probably hidden some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look. Okay, she don't care. Alright, so we opened all the desk drawers. I rummaged through everything. But in the last drawer, in case of emergency, is that an e-handbook? Oh, that's for the lockers. That's for the lockers, for sure. Yeah, so a handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. So it can be used for everything. Okay. All right, let's open those lockers. I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it's only an inconvenience. It will only inconvenience you that much more, but could you leave?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a little bit. Hey, that's understandable. She just literally found her dad's bones. Oh no, don't make me relive this again. Oh man. A little bit of recap, who's alive, just in case you needed to find out. I'm just so glad Hina's survived, seriously. I would have been crushed if she would have died. Seriously. Oh, it worked just like I thought. I mean, it was pretty obvious, right? Ooh. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is, but what's inside? What's inside? It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Wait. Like Toko! I saw something familiar written there, words I heard before. A plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life? I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh no, Kyoko wrote that. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Holy crap, Kyoko, does she know? Or is her memories really gone? This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. I just assumed Toko because she was an author, but if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since he left when he was little. The headmaster and my father. So that means the headmaster isn't the father. Unless they're saying like, oh, that's both. Like, I don't know. Okay, so we looked at the last page. Unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survived. I didn't even get to read it. I just skipped it. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? And so we survived. There's a second despair. Two freaking masterminds. That's what I think. So either Kyoko is not trusting us and Byakuya was actually right. Or her memories are gone and that has something to do with what she said about her body. But if she was hiding that fact, she wouldn't have let us just come in here and do this. So her memories must be shot or something. Oh, well, okay, well that obviously belongs to freaking what's-his-face. So this must be the stuff that they brought along with them. I was wondering where all that went. But what about that plan too? Why are they trying to isolate us? Yeah, obviously it's his name. He has classes and notes, which would mean he attended classes here? Okay, so, all right, we gotta stop for a second. So something bad happened in the school. Something very, very bad. That has to be related to why they want to isolate us from the rest of the despair, the bad things. Which, funny enough, would make the mastermind a good guy. Just like I actually said from the very beginning, if you guys thought, or remember. Yeah, I think we were part of that whole big deal. And then we just got isolated to be saved. We were the most, elite top-ranking students somehow? I don't know. But it is all making sense now. Oh, was that it?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Oh. Okay. Now he wants to give us a hint? That's suspicious, no doubt about that. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, thank God, it just teleported us. Oh, hey, hero. Oh, Makoto, why did you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monakuma's announcement, right? I just did. Actually, I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Oh God, is he scared? It's like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. I mean, I did kind of figure that he might have been. Oh. Oh my God, what's about to happen? Okay, nothing unusual. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Okay, so what's in it? And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Holy crap. There she is, Mukuro. Dang. I was right. We all, whoa, wait a minute! Junko! Okay. Alright, now I don't know what to think. So even before Toko was with Byakuya, oh god. Crap, man. Okay, so we obviously see Kyoko. So she's, okay. Oh my god, what does it mean? Is this doctored? Is it photoshopped? But wait, no, wait, where am I? Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing is us. It was everyone who come to Hope Speak Academy at the same time, but there's someone behind Sayaka, the only one I don't recognize. But that's not true, I do recognize her. That's when Byakuya and I, yeah, obviously, that's what I said. Why, but Junko's face was blocked. What, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms? I don't remember anything like this. Why do you see weeb when you're not even in it? Unless he's the one that took the picture. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm not the only one there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope Speak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Oh, he's malfunctioning it again. Is that it? That's gotta be it, right? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. I'm just so confused about the Junko thing now. But I think it's weird that her face is blocked. Why would it be blocked? And look at her tie. Tie is the same color as Monokuma. All right, so now we have to ask everyone? Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, what? But of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the? Why was he acting that way? Is everyone thinks that I'm the mastermind or something. I bet. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! Sorry, I gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Why? Why won't you talk to me? No! Alright, so that's obviously gonna happen to every single person. It makes sense. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there... Oh, she just passed out. Oh, she saw... Oh, I see it open. Yeah, she saw a body. It's open, but it's Toko. No. I want to see the body. She's fine. She always falls... She's not dead, is she? I was wondering when she was gonna come out again. It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What, was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No? Then what, hot and bothered? So, she would be on our side, right? Because she doesn't know. So why did you pass out? I don't know, last thing I remember was me waking up. Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like a double memory. Oh no, it's more like half. Okay, so we'll never know what she thinks until she comes back. Alright, so she left. But the body, tell me. The fridge, it's open, but I'm sure they're all shut. That must be why she passed out. Oh, right. Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah, we know. We should close it up. They're not gonna check it?
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Yeah, look at it. Because Mukuro's body is in there. I mean, yeah, she's supposed to be in there, so let's check it. Okay, so she's gonna check it while I wait? I wanna see it. Dang it, game. I hate when you do this. Okay, so we're gonna tell her about the photo. It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point was to confuse us. That's why everyone will be against me. See, I was wondering how would they be against me possibly. That's why, the picture. Well, it's nice to know that her and also Jill, I'll call her Jill, is not against me. I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, I'm done. Alright, geez, that was fast. Anyway, anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything? I pay careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seemed highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really. The burnt tissue, which made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Okay, so that's not a surprise. Then what was the fatal injury? Okay, so now they're talking about the wounds on the body that says they were several days old, but they weren't like super old. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got to the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very
Certainly
least,
you can allow it as one of many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining the many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision the possibilities without prejudice. Yeah, detective stuff. Alright, so if there's anything else you'd like to know, yeah, tell me about it, come on. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, I listed her height and weight.
So-
5 foot 7 inches. Oh, so is it gonna point out the fact that Junko is exactly the same? So then,
Indeed.
and don't forget about the tattoo, yes.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusawa. Oh, and so she didn't make that. I guess I'm just so
And?
smart. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko. Oh, it's okay. The notebook. Yes. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms. I do. But to get into those lockers, you need to go the handbook of where the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So did you find anything? I found a pocket notebook after looking through it. I think it must be your pocket notebook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, okay, so she doesn't know. Or she at least is pretending like she doesn't know. Okay, so yeah, we told her it's about the headmaster and your father. Now she's
that's
surprised.
true.
Could that mean the video is real too? Video.
Makoto.
Look, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, here, we'll take the handbook.
So-
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem. Oh, yeah, so she'll just use her own. If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Oh. So that must have been, oh, Class 70 urgent interviews. What? A DVD? It's not even a Blu-ray?
So,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have any time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. And you'll understand why you found my pocket notebook in a place you never... Okay. So, like, maybe all those tapes that were shown before, they were actually real? I really didn't... I would have never thought that. Alright, moment of truth here. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the back of the monitor. It must have been only a few seconds, but to me, it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Saika! Oh, so good to see you again! It took me by total surprise. I haven't seen Saika in who knows how long, and here she was.
Then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was man position in one of the side of the screen. It was the voice of the middle-aged
I
man.
do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
That voice sounds just like... What does that sound like?
I'm a little slow, you know.
Mondo? Was that Mondo's voice?
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Kind of sounds like Mondo, I think. It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Saika's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, Let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What the heck? They just told us?
Can you accept that?
Want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. I mean, yeah, who would agree to that? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Okay. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I didn't understand up till now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder, so why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat here thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me over the edge. Me! Holy crap! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably
So,
me.
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but the I in here and now had absolutely no memory of it. So yeah, their memories erased.
Shall we get straight to the point, Makoto? There's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your
Okay,
life.
the same thing.
Can you accept that?
Yes.
What? Why are they agreeing?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Yeah, that's so something bad has probably already happened at this
But
point.
I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Huh. Once again, the video cuts out. And from there, the video repeated the scene with everyone else. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and then when he asked her the question... So that's why she was surprised when we asked her that. Ah, that makes sense. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Uh-oh! Looks like it broke out of service. What, it just so happened to break just now? Now then, when does it matter? Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my butt! You cut the power on purpose! Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd be more of the same. I mean, why would he cut it off if that was true? I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I come to the school. So they all forgot that they're being protected.
Hey.
A convenient outcome, something that seemed too obvious to work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten, or... Interview DVD. Said that weird. Ding dong, big bong! Is it it? Is this it?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's time, guys. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. All right, well, it's time to end yet again. Wow, I think it's going to be one final episode. I'm really contemplating live streaming it just because it's way faster. and I think it'd be interesting to kind of do this with you guys at the end. What I am scared of is spoilers. So if I do live stream it, I won't be able to read the chat at all. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you'd like to see me live stream it. I think that would be really fun. If not, I'll just do it normally. But as always, guys, smash like. After all, it's up to you. All right? I want to see if all my theories are correct. Thank you guys again for all the support so far. I love doing this series, so I hope to do more in the future. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.